What's up, everybody? This is the Force of Nature Spiritual Awakening, and today we will be discussing Chiron in the sign of Pisces. So, now Chiron is not a sign and it is not a planet, it is an asteroid and it is a comet. Now, Chiron in ancient mythology was a man that really went through severe trauma, went through many ups and downs, a lot of crisis in the life, and dealt with a lot of strife and pain. Went through a lot of hell and hot water, and Chiron was a miraculous healer. Okay, a very much suitable healer, could heal somebody to the damn soul. But for some reason, Chiron was unable to heal himself of his own wounds. Okay, so Chiron is the wounded healer. And in your natal birth chart, this is going to represent the area that you're going to be able to heal yourself from and heal other people that went through the same trauma as you. You're going to be able to heal somebody in this area also. So that's a beautiful thing to know. So now Pisces. Pisces is about being a visionary. It's about really being sensitive, psychic, empathetic, and really being very an emotional sign. But with Pisces, Pisces is ruled by Jupiter and it's ruled by Neptune. So it is about spirituality. It's about expansion, expanding your horizons, philosophical knowledge, higher learning, being very wise, being very intuitive. But now Neptune is also spiritual, but it brings a fog and a haziness to the table. So things can be unclear, uncertain. You could be not sure on a matter because of Neptune. But Neptune brings illusion and delusion. Okay, things can appear one way and it's something completely different. It has to do with self-deception, self-denial, being deceived, deceiving others. But Pisces in general is really about being a helper, okay? And it is also about being psychic and being able to heal, okay? So now we're going to jump right into this. Chiron and Pisces, men and women, if you have this placement, this video is for you. So now, these men and women attract people in their lives who are in need and need to be healed and need to be nurtured. These men and women are natural born healers, okay? They have psychic gifts and healing abilities. They can feel other people's feelings and emotions down to a T, down to the depth. Now, these men and women, even though they are healers and they attract this into their lives, these men and women need to heal their self first. Okay, this is something that they struggle with. Making sure that they are good first, making sure everything's going on good with inside their self first. So now what these men and women will do, and it doesn't have to be anybody asking for help. It doesn't have to be anybody looking for help. These men and women feel like they are in a position where they have to step up to the plate and take on this nurturing role, take on this role of helping you to get to where you need to get to. So they can bring people that are going through crisis in their life, going through a lot of hurt and pain. Abusive people can also enter their life, okay? People that really dealt with domestic violence, people that have been struggling with addictions, okay? We do know that Pisces is ruled by Neptune, and Neptune does bring on those addictions. So they can bring into their life. The universe will bring into their life people that struggle with addictions, struggle with knowing who they truly are, struggling with issues with inside themselves that they can't quite figure out. And these men and women know how to perfect this very well. They know how to really be that listening ear for you to be able to open up to them, to really be able to give you some valuable information to soothe your heart, to heal your soul. They can do it. Their problem is that they are not doing the same thing for themselves. And in order to really perfect this craft, These men and women need to do it to themselves first because their wounding is very much linked to not being healed their self. Okay. Also, with this placement, they can find themselves being very much self-sacrificing, always being the rescue men, always being the rescue women, stepping up to the plate, making sure that they can take on the task. Okay, these men and women do have a lot of anxiety and anger that can be built up inside of them. It can even become very much stressful emotions because they can't stop doing things for other people. They don't know how to do it. Now, doing things for people is a beautiful thing, it's an enormous act onto the world, okay? But you have to make sure that you are good first. A lot of times they can beat themselves up for being so sacrificial, making sure that people are good all the way to the point where it affects their freedom and their well-being. Okay, it could even affect their success on where they are going because they're so caught up with what is going on with everybody else and how I can make things better. This is what they want to do. Okay, early on in life, these men and women definitely went through traumatic events and they needed to be healed from it. Okay, they could have been abused, they could have been sexually molested, they could have had abusive parents. Okay, they could have had people around them that just dogged them out, didn't treat them so nice, didn't treat them so well. They could have had friends that let them down. They could have just really dealt with some real strong rooted things. And because of this, these men and women now want to help other people. But they didn't deal with what went on with them. They didn't uncover their truth on who the fuck they are and what makes them like this and what makes them angry and frustrated, what makes them so stressed out and worried. They didn't get down to the depth of that yet for themselves. But in this life, this is definitely going to be the area that you can definitely heal yourself from and heal somebody else in. Okay? So, their deepest wound, it has to do with getting down to their self first, tending to their own needs first, okay, in order to perfect this on its highest vibration. All right. In some cases, these men and women can be prone to be very deceiving and highly manipulative to others, okay, just for their own beneficial benefit. Okay. So now you do got to be careful with that. However, if these men and women resort to being manipulative, deceiving other people just to benefit themselves, that is going to be that they are moving and working on their lower vibration. Because if they are not on their lower vibration, they would not result to doing that. What they are about and what they would do is help somebody else that is in need, help somebody that is lost, help somebody that needs to be found, and let these people know that you are loved, that you are beautiful, that you are talented, that you are gifted. These men and women want to really inspire somebody in that way and in that light. They're about uplifting and empowering, not kicking you down. So if that is what they're prone to, they are on their lower vibration. If they are resorting to wanting to deceive you and do malicious things to you, okay, just keep that in mind. Also, with this placement, men and women, okay, they can have a lot of issues surrounding their confidence, self-love, and jealousy. Okay, early on in life, these men and women didn't feel as confident, they didn't feel loved to the utmost level, and they pretty much, with jealousy, they can be jealous of other people that have received this love or who are more confident. It can be very well, jealousy could go very well to the point where, okay, you're not jealous of the person because you want to hurt them. You're not jealous of them because you want to do malicious things to them, but jealous because this is not what is in your life or being presented to your face. These men and women want to be confident. They want to have self-love. They want to be able to really fully engage in these acts and really be able to embrace these kind of things. But early on in life and even all the way to their teens, even in an adult, hood. These men and women struggle with confidence, knowing who they are, their true identity, okay? Knowing what their worth is, knowing what their true abilities are, okay? And what they have to do in this lifetime. They have to uncover these feelings, these emotions, and they need to bring them out, pull them straight the fuck out, and deal with it head on, because this is what's going to be able to let them heal, all right? And if they don't do it, these men and women can very well end up feeling very much rejected and neglected by peers and other people that are around them in relationships. They can feel like they're being rejected in relationships because they have not healed themselves from this wound. Okay, so that means that they can bring people into their lives also that can be very much destructive. Okay, even be deceitful to them, out to get them, take their kindness for weakness, and you don't want that. So you need to really just come to grips. Heal yourself from that pain, heal yourself from that trauma. Okay, really get down to the root and depth, because we already know that you can heal other people to their damn soul, but you need to heal yourself from your soul. Okay, they can also place themselves in positions where people just didn't even ask for their services. Okay, it can be a pattern for them, just going out seeking out people even that are lost. Okay, and the universe will place these people into their life. Don't get it twisted, because they will search for it, but it will be placed right at their doorsteps for them to step up and start helping you out immediately in order for you to do your best. These men and women can find themselves taking care of people, taking care of partners, okay? Overly compensating themselves, okay? Just doing too much, doing way too much. And then in the long run, they can really become a little disturbed and a little bitter, because they think to themselves like, damn, I need to make time for me. I need to take care of me. I need myself worth. I need my confidence, and I need not to be jealous of what everybody else has better going on for them and better myself. And this is when they come to the realization to know that they are able to do it, and they will master it, and they will perfect it, and they will be these dynamic healers out into the world, to a friend, to a loved one, to a family member, to anybody that's in need, a homeless person, a broken son, a broken daughter, okay, broken people. And these men and women will attract broken people. You want to know why? Because they're fucking broken. And broken people attract broken people every goddamn time. So once they heal themselves, yes, they will attract these people still. But now they won't be that broken child. Now they won't be that broken soul. They will take their trauma and turn it into, this is what happened to me, and now I can fully acknowledge it and embrace it and use this as a tool to uplift and empower somebody else that's going through the same shit that I went through, that I tried so hard to not want to fucking deal with. I'm going to deal with it, and I'm going to help somebody else. And this is what these men and women are going to do. Chiron and Pisces, this is your healing. Okay? So, for future videos to come, I will go into more depth into displacement. There's so much more to explore. Please be sure to check out my online store. It is Grammy Gear at www.grammygear.com. If you need a caterer, I am the Chef Goddess also, and you can hit me up at supremeroyalcatering@gmail.com. If you need my husband to do any work to your home, swimming pool, or business, he got you. And it will be at aronnesbitt90@gmail.com. His business is Steve's Handy Helpers. If you need me to analyze a birth chart for you, break it down so you can fully grasp and understand, it will be $70. If you need me to do a compatibility chart, synastry chart, or composite chart, it will be $90. So this has been a Force of Nature, Spiritual Awakening. Love is love. Peace and blessings to you all. And I will see you on the next one.